Hey, hey, hey. Good day, everybody. Good day. Welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope everyone is doing well. I was thinking about something. The wheels were turning in my mind for a second there. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to Sip with Rev Melissa. And Sip is spirit in practice. Spirit in practice. Because why do we practice, y'all? Because the perfection is in the practice. So practice, practice, practice. And so right now, we are practicing how we are when the road gets rocky. How are you when the road gets rocky? So that's our series this week. When the road gets rocky, or rocky road. Rocky road. So we started this off with a question. What do you do when the road gets rocky? What do you do with yourself when the road gets rocky, right? So we explored that. And then yesterday we talked about how our destiny is not external. And the word that Ernest Holmes used before that statement was fortunately. Fortunately, your destiny is not external. And it's fortunate because we get to determine what our destiny is because it starts from within us, not from the external factors, right? And then we explored our thinking, right? Which is really what SIP is all about, right? Our thinking and our feeling and our actions, right? Those three components. What are you thinking about? What are you feeling about what it is that you're thinking? And what action are you going to take when all of those things are in alignment with your purpose, with your Ori, right? Oh, yes. And Ernest Holmes said, what thought has done, thoughts can undo. And that's fortunate too, right? What thought has done, thought can undo. So, what does that mean? That you can change. You can change your life, right? Ernest Holmes, his famous quote is change your thinking, change your life. You can transform your life through your thinking. Added in your feeling tone and taking baby steps will guide you through the rockiness that sometimes pops up in life, right? We all go through experiences that are rocky, right? We go through our experience that takes us into the valley, right? All of our experiences aren't peak. They're not all mountaintop experiences. Sometimes we're in that valley, right? Saying, oh, Lord, help me, right? But our thinking can guide us out and through. And along the way, we can learn some things, right? We can learn some things. So I shared, we know to all road leads to what? All roads lead to this thing called you. All roads lead to you. And you know what I noticed just now? That the book is purple. We coordinated today. It's purple. So all roads lead to you. All roads lead to you. No matter which way you go, you're going to come right back to yourself. You could move to another state. You could move to another country. Wherever you go, there you are, right? And that's such a truth statement. You can't get away from yourself. And that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. So we get to choose, right? Yesterday we was talking about choice. And sometimes, and most of the time, not sometimes, most of the time, I rewatch the recordings, the shows, because a lot of times my experience is kind of, did I say that? Kind of experience, right? So I watch it, and this is something that I said yesterday that I just love that I said it. And when we was talking about the choice, I said the choice about the choice of who gets to make the choice is your choice. I still love that. The choice about the choice of who gets to make the choice is still your choice. So if you want to turn over your power to someone else to make the choice for you, then you go right ahead and do that. It's your choice. Or if you want to make the choice about what you are choosing to choose, then you're putting your life back into your hands where it belongs, right? Back in the internal atmosphere that you are. Because where's your destiny? It's not external, it's internal. And you get to choose to live your life from within, and to choose from that place of power. The power is within us, right? The Tao Te Ching says what? The treasure within is where the treasure has always been. So where are you looking? Don't look out there. Look within. And so when we look within, we can look within having the faith and believing that it shall be done, right? There's a verse in the Bible. Oh my goodness. It shall be done unto you as you believe, right? As you believe. So what is it that you're believing about yourself while you are on your rocky road? While you are dealing with a challenge or a disappointment? How are you with yourself? Do you lose faith? Or do you lean into faith? Do you say, regardless of what I am experiencing, regardless of the appearance of things, I know that this too shall pass. I know that all is well, right? Not denying what you are experiencing, right? Because we're not about the denial of things, but we're seeing beyond into the possibility, right? And we start to cultivate from that place. We choose to do so, right? We feel our feelings. And then we can make a choice, right? With everything in alignment. So I want to read something to you from the book, This Thing Called You by Ernest Holmes. And I was trying to think of the other book. The other day I said this comes like, sometimes they sell this like in a 3-pack, like a 3-pack series. This Thing Called You, This Thing Called Life, and the other one is Creative and Success, or Creative and Success Mind. Something like that. I just found it the other day in my library. Here it is, Creative Mind and Success. I was looking for another This Thing Called as part of the series. But you know Ernest, he likes to keep you guessing. So it's called Creative Mind and Success. So faith. I want to share this word about faith. Your faith is positive when that which your intelligence, let me start again. Your faith is positive when that which your intellect announces is no longer denied by the accumulated patterns of thought held in the subconscious part of your mind. Okay. Sometimes Ernest just needs to get to the point, right? But I'm going to read it again, and then I'm going to break it down for you. Your faith is positive when that which your intellect announces is no longer denied by the accumulated patterns of thought held in the subconscious part of your mind. So what is he saying? Right? Your faith. Your faith is only positive, right? So first, when I read, I say, is he trying to say you can have negative faith? Faith is not negative. Is that what he's trying to say? Then I said, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. What he's saying is you demonstrate faith when the accumulation of your thoughts are in alignment with your faith. So accumulation of thoughts, that which is in our subconscious mind, right? There's a lot of accumulation of thoughts in our subconscious mind. So in spite of that, your intellect, and what is our intellect? Our intellect is our conscious mind, right? So we are faithfully using our conscious mind to announce to our subconscious mind that we have faith, that we believe that we could change. We believe that life is good. We believe that all things are working together for our good, right? So our conscious mind presses upon our subconscious mind faith, believe. That's why I love Ted Lasso. Okay, I'm taking a little detour right now. I love the show Ted Lasso. It comes on Apple TV. And if you have not seen it, you have got to see it. So anyway, he has in the locker room over his office door one word: believe. Believe. And that's what the whole show is about, right? His belief in himself and in everybody. Like he only sees the good in people, and he would challenge you. Like, okay, I'm taking a Ted Lasso detour. I'm just going to say this one thing. So there's this one character. Yes, thank you, producer. There's this one character, Jamie, who is so full of himself. Oh, that was my boy right there. He's Mr. Joy. He's Mr. Joy. Anyway, there's this character named Jamie and another one named Roy. And Jamie is very full of himself. And Roy he's just angry, or appears to be so. But the only thing that Ted sees, he sees beyond that. He sees the good that is within them. He sees the good that they are. And that's what he speaks to. His intellect, his conscious mind, right, is challenging their subconscious mind, right? It's challenging their subconscious mind that has them believing that that Jamie has to be full of himself and Roy has to be angry all the time. And you see the transformation that happens when someone can hold the space for you. When someone can hold the space for you until you can come to your true self again. That's what I love about ministry. That's what I love about ministry, that we get to hold the space. We get to hold the space until you can see the truth of who you are, right? So our intellect, our conscious mind gets to do that for our subconscious mind, right? And that is your faith. Faith in that which is unseen. Our subconscious mind is unseen, right? Everything that happened was in the past is unseen now. So we use our intellect to impress upon the belief that we are cultivating when we are on the rocky road, especially when we're on the rocky road. We get to practice it. We get to practice it. So I had this not awakening. That's so dramatic. Come on now. It wasn't an awakening. I was talking to myself today, and, kind of like challenging myself, questioning myself, if it's more accurate. And what came to mind, my intellect was, you get to practice. You just get to practice. All this stuff that's coming up, you get to practice the truth. You get to practice applying the truth. You get to practice applying faith. You get to practice applying belief. And I was like, yes. So no matter what, no matter how rocky that road gets, have the faith. Use your conscious mind, right? Use your conscious mind to start to choose to think and undo those thoughts that no longer serve you. The thoughts that you think, you can undo those thoughts. Oh, what was it that I said? Well, I didn't say it. Ernest said it. What thought has done, thought can undo. Right? What thought has done, thought can undo. So I want to read this last part, because this last part, I was like, ooh, Ernest is gangsta. He is sometimes. He said, perfect faith cannot exist while there are subjective contradictions that deny the affirmation of the lips. Come on now. Perfect faith cannot exist while there are subjective contradictions that deny the affirmations of the lips. So if you're just saying whatever, like, let's say you're saying your affirmation, right? You're saying your affirmation. I am joy. I am joy. I am peace. I am abundance. I am bliss. You're saying your affirmation, right? But in your subconscious mind, I am not, I am lack, I am limitation, I am anger, I am in pain, I am whatever it is, right? If there's no congruency between your conscious mind and what you're saying, then it's not going to have an impact on your subconscious mind. It has to be in alignment. So your conscious mind is your intellect. You could say whatever it is you're going to say, but if you don't believe it in your conscious mind, that which you have control over thinking, then it means nothing when you say it. It means nothing when you say it. So we need to, something just came to me. So sometimes when I talk to myself, I could start talking to myself. Okay, I'm looking at the time now. I could start talking to myself, right? To support myself into shifting my feeling tone, let's say. So let's say I'm feeling heavy. I'm feeling, a little sad. Let's say that. And I want to shift that feeling tone, right? And I start saying, I am joy. All is well. I am joy. All is well. And in my conscious mind, I'm thinking, right? If I continue to say that, right? And I continue to impress upon my conscious mind with my words, right? And then I add that with my feeling. If I could shift my feeling tone, it will start to shift my intellect also. But ultimately, those two things at some point in time have to align. They have to align. to make any kind of impression on your subconscious mind. Because your subconscious mind is I haven't said this in a while, it's a tricky little booger, right? So the subconscious mind's going to be like, that's what she's saying, but I see what she's really thinking. Or, that's what she's thinking, but I see what she's saying. And that's all it needs. Right? All right. I'm going to stop right there. Perfect faith cannot exist while there are subjective contradictions that deny the affirmation of the lips. Okay. All right. So we're looking for alignment. We're looking for the truth, right, within us, and tapping into that, not denying what we are going through, not denying what we are feeling. And what can shift us is what we choose to see with our spiritual eyes. We have the choice. We can use the power that is within us to support ourselves along our rocky roads. Yes? Okay. All right. Let me see if there's anything else. This is what I wrote. I said, the subconscious mind will negate the affirmations coming out of your mouth if your conscious mind is sleeping. So we got to stay awake with our thinking. Be vigilant. Yes? All right. So we're going to continue with When the Road Gets Rocky, aka Rocky Road. Be gentle with yourself. Yes. Be gentle with your thinking. Be gentle with your speaking. Be gentle with how you are feeling with yourself. Yes. All right, y'all. All right. So we're living life in joy. We are, because we are connected to our yes, even when we're on the rocky road. So if you need support, please reach out to me. You could DM me and we can have a conversation about all of this stuff. All right. So let's get into some joy news. All righty. So this Sunday, Living Life in Joy, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, right here on New Thought Media Network. I'm not sure what we're doing yet, y'all. I'm not sure. But we're going to do something. All right. It's all about love for September. Okay. So stay tuned. Meditation with the Moon is also on Sunday, and we're switching it up. We're going to have meditation with the full moon on Sunday at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. Okay, we're going to see how that goes. So please join me right where you're watching me now, 11 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday for Meditating with the Moon. And then we'll have an after party on Zoom. All right. So we're good. Let me check in with Sekou. How you doing? I'm sweating. I need to wipe my face.
I'm good. It's a whole different thing at night, isn't it?
Oh my goodness.
I finally got some more light on myself. Trial and error. Yeah, it's good. So what stood out to me, as usual, is the tricky little booger part, because we all know anecdotally that the subconscious mind is a bigger part of our mind than the conscious mind. We all know that. But somehow we fail to factor it in that the 90%, which is the subconscious mind, is controlling the 10%, which is the conscious mind. Like, it's just on autopilot, it's just doing its thing. And we have to exercise control over that 90%, that subconscious part. Otherwise, it's going to be just rolling through those habits all the time.
Yes.
And it takes vigilant effort. And to your point about it being tricky, like often I found in the course of my charity run that it will present information that is true, right? It is early, right? Your feet do hurt, right? But it'll present it in a way that it's seductive, to try to pull you back to comfort. And so I just say all that to say it's like you really have to be vigilant, and you really have to raise your awareness of what the subconscious mind is doing. Because otherwise you're just on autopilot all the time. It's very complicated. It's easy to talk about right now. It's very complicated, but it takes consistent, persistent effort.
Yes. But it is doable.
Doable and worth doing.
Absolutely. All right. Well, there you have it. All right, y'all. So please join Sekou. He's on Monday through Friday for the Be Your Own Hero show at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. You'll know SIP is here, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Thank you for joining in today. Thank you for your comments. And peace and blessings. Peace and justice. We're living life in joy, connected to our yes.